I have played Indy 500. Not very good at that game. I've had it in a couple tournaments. I've won on it. I've lost on it. For me, it's a really fast-paced game, and I'm trying to get modes. A lot of the play is in the lower half of the field. Everything up top is just sort of, it's enclosed, so you don't really play in the bumpers a whole lot. When I'm playing multi-ball, what I'm looking for is where can I tie up the ball? Where can I, just throw it somewhere so it can spend some time while I'm shooting other shots. And pop bumpers are usually, a good example, upper playfield, stuff like that. And on Indy 500, there's just not a lot of places for you to take it and waste time with it, so to speak. Multi-balls on that game for me go really fast.
Hey, Tom here to share my knowledge of Indianapolis 500 with you. I want to show you some of the basics of the machine, some of the features on the machine, and then I'll actually play a game to show you how it's done. There's 3 multi-balls in the game. Number 1 is the regular multi-ball. You shoot the left orbit there to light the lock, then off the upper flipper here into the lock shot. The second one is the quick pit multi-ball. You get that by spelling pit up here in the rollovers, or getting the speedway mode called quick pit. The third one is the turbo boost multi-ball. You get that by getting the turbo boost mode on your speedway. This is what your speedway looks like. Each one of these is a different mode. Right now we're on the caution mode. You start these modes by hitting the green flag up the middle or the right orbit when award speedway is lit. So it looks like when you got everything but triple playfield scoring. You start triple playfield, then get your last mode, your checkered flag, for big points. The 2 lower flippers are just your standard flippers. There's an upper flipper as well. There's a solitary blue stand-up target on the left side bottom of the left ramp. Use this target to light change setup in the right orbit. When you get the change setup, use the flipper buttons to scroll through to select an award. You want to select the 10 laps award at first to build laps towards your victory lap. But later on in the game, you want to select light lock because it gets progressively harder to get the light lock as the game advances. Every time you start multi-ball, you got to hit the shot more times. The center hole is a standard saucer at the top of the playfield. The center hole can be lit to light the green flag, to start the different speedway modes, light extra ball, and collect the checkered flag. The speedway checkered flag is only available after you have at least started all the other 11 modes. The helper hole. It's a small hole that's not shootable by any flipper. Balls just fall in there, then they get kicked up into the center hole. So you got to be careful if you're trying to stack your checkered flags. It sometimes will award the change setup if the change setup is lit on the right orbit. It'll also sometimes start the modes. Hit the wall targets. There's 3 orange targets that sit above the left in-lane. If you complete them, you'll light hit the wall on the right orbit. I usually don't go for these, they just happen during the game. You'll hit them during multi-ball, but you can build up the awards to be pretty nice if you advance through many of these in the game. For the in and out lanes, a letter in the word Indy appears at the top of each lane. You roll through an unlit lane and it'll light the letter. Use the flippers to change the lit lanes. Complete Indy to light souvenir on the left ramp if it's not already lit. The left orbit is just your standard orbit. You can use it to light the lock, light the speedway, and award a pass. This will also feed the upper flipper. The right orbit can award change setup, start your speedway, and hit the wall. When you shoot a ball up the right orbit, it should end up in a popper at the back left of the playfield. The left ramp is a steep one, so you want to hit it with plenty of power to avoid draining down the middle. The left ramp will drop the ball right at the upper flipper, so it's a great way to feed the upper flipper for your lock shot. The left ramp awards the jackpot, the souvenir, awards laps, and can be lit to increase the boost. The right ramp. This ramp feeds the ball into the left in lane. It can award jackpot, fast laps, advanced speedway, and the pit stop. The little race car sits above the playfield in the back right corner. If you shoot the right ramp, it causes this little car to go around super fast, and it goes around so fast it shakes the whole machine. The pit rollovers. There are 3 rollover lanes. Completing pit increases the bonus multiplier to a max of 8x and lights the pit stop on the right ramp if it's not already lit. It's a good idea to collect as many pit lanes as you possibly can, because you can achieve a huge bonus in this game. Plus, completing the pit again will light your pit stop multi-ball, and this can be some great points. There's 4 of these spanner targets in the game. Not exactly sure what they do. Obviously it's not too important for going for high scores. The Turbo Lock Popper. This is what you hit to lock the balls. It's shootable from the upper flipper. Balls land in the popper and that pops them up into the lock. When you first start the game, locking the second ball will start the multi-ball. Go for the pole. In Go for the Pole, you want to hit the right ramp 4 times. Each time you hit the shot, it's worth a little more. It starts out at 5 million, then 10 million, 15 million, and finally 20 million. If you hit the launch button several times, it'll spot a shot for you. Remember, you still have to play this mode, even if you've already started this mode with the secret skill shot. The secret skill shot. When you first launch the ball, you can transfer the ball over to the left flipper and immediately hit the right ramp. This will spot Go for the Pole mode. And don't forget, in Go for the Pole mode, you can use the launch button to spot a shot. I'll use a 3-way split screen to help explain what I'm doing as I play the game. You'll see one shot, a close-up of the display. You'll see another shot, a close-up of the play field, so you can see what I'm doing with my flippers. And a third shot of me where you can see what I'm doing with my hands and my body. As I'm playing, every time I start a mode, I'll pause the action and explain each mode in detail. So now I'll play a game of Indy 500. For this demo I will play a 3-ball game with the extra balls turned off. When there's a credit on the machine, you can hold down both flippers for a few seconds to get the tournament mode option. If you press the start button during this 10-second countdown, the game settings will be more difficult. For example, you will not be awarded any extra balls. Right off the bat, go for the secret skill shot by hitting the right ramp immediately after you launch the ball. And pick up a quick 97 million. At the start of each ball, you begin a mode by hitting the green flag or the right orbit, because award speedway will automatically be lit. Turbo Boost is a 2-ball multi-ball. The jackpot value starts at 10 million and you collect it by shooting the turbo lock. If you shoot the left ramp, it increases the boost and raises your jackpot by 10 million. This maxes out at 90 million. You can hit that 90 million shot as many times as you have the multi-ball going. What you want to do is trap one ball on the left flipper, and then you can keep cycling the turbo lock. This will keep boosting the jackpot, and you can hit this over and over. Cycle it as many times as you can. You can get that jackpot up to 90 million, and then just keep hitting it over and over and over. Once you start a mode, you will have to relight the green flag or award speedway to be able to start the next mode. Turbo Boost multi-ball is now going. The left ramp will raise the jackpot for my regular multi-ball, as well as the jackpot for this Turbo Boost multi-ball. During Turbo Boost multi-ball, you cannot start any other modes, but you can relight award speedway, build your regular multi-ball jackpot, and spell pit in the rollovers to advance the bonus multiplier. If all you did was hit the left orbit, then the right orbit, then the left orbit, then the right orbit, you would stack a whole bunch of modes. So this can be a good strategy to get a bunch of modes going.
We go now to Gasoline Alley. That's 25.
Gasoline Alley. In Gasoline Alley, you want to hit the right orbit 5 times. Each time you hit the right orbit, you're awarded something. The first shot awards 10 laps and also 5 million. The second shot awards 10 million. The third shot awards 15 million, but also awards past 15 cars. It can be difficult to pass cars on your way to get that position number 1, which will award the checkered flag. That third shot awards the past 15 cars. This is definitely worth going for. The fourth shot awards 20 million. The fifth shot will award 25 million. There's 3 light-up targets in this game. You can advance through all the waves of the light-up targets to get your checkered flag. I've got Gasoline Alley going and super light-ups. Now if I can start the pit stop, those modes will continue to run during the pit stop multi-ball.
Driver 1 has a ball to the turbo, Bobby. That's right, Paul. He really nailed that one. He's a guaranteed multi-ball.
During the pit stop multi-ball, the right ramp is lit and a timer is counting down. But I'm just going to ignore this because you want the timer to run out. I'm just going to keep going for the right orbit to try to collect all the gasoline alley doors. Pit stop multi-ball works kind of like the turbo boost multi-ball, in that you cannot start any other modes with this multi-ball going. But again, you can relight the award speedway, build your regular multi-ball jackpots, and spell pit to advance your bonus multiplier. Jet bumpers. There's 3 jet bumpers arranged in the classic triangle formation. As the ball falls down into these, I try to nudge the game, pop the ball back into the rollovers. You want to collect as many of those pit lanes as you can. I got the Super Jets mode going, and that's just going to continue to run until I collect all 30 jet hits.
That was really something. We're ready for multi-ball, and here we go. Multi-ball. That's one.
If you watch the DMD, it will tell you what the current jackpot value is at. The jackpot on the right ramp is now worth 56 million. The left ramp jackpot is now worth 58 million. The super jackpot will be worth 60 million. Be ready after you collect the super jackpot, because it's going to spit all 3 balls back out real fast. Because I don't have any balls locked in the turbo, the jackpot is now back down to 36 million. There I've just completed wave 1 of the light ups. If I can complete all the waves, it'll light the checkered flag. Looks like the ball is stuck up in the turbo. I'll try to shake it to get it out. I'll just have to wait for the ball search to find the ball. We'll kick it back out of the turbo in a minute. I got the pit stop multi-ball going again. I'm going to go for the turbo lock to increase my regular multi-ball jackpots. I decided to hit the left ramp because this will award laps and it drops the ball right at the upper flipper. It's easy to hit the lock shot because the ball is moving slow near the upper flipper. I should be going for the left orbit, but I really want to raise my regular multi-ball jackpot to max it out. You can max out the multi-ball jackpot value by hitting the turbo lock when the light lock is not lit. Generally, you don't have to necessarily go for the max jackpot, it just happens. But I like to purposely go for the jackpot multiplier during the pit and turbo boost multi-balls. Also, the bonus multiplier in the pit lanes can be worth going for during the multi-balls, because the bonus can be huge in this game. The pit stop multi-ball timer ran out. This is a good thing, because now I have my pass and my jackpot lit on the left orbit. Right now a shot to the left orbit will award a pass and the pit stop multi-ball jackpot. And I just completed wave 2 of the light ups. Wrong turn. This is a 30-second mode where each switch awards 250,000. If you can get this and then get multi-ball, it can be worth huge points. I got start wrong turn mode going, so I want to start multi-ball. That changed the speedway to triple playfield. I need to change it off triple playfield because I want to save that mode for very last to try to collect the triple playfield checkered flags. With 2 balls locked, the jackpot is now worth 72 million. But I didn't get it in time. The display shows I just need one more ramp to advance the speedway. That shot to the right ramp just changed it off triple playfield onto the caution mode. Again, I have 2 balls locked in the turbo, so that jackpot's worth 70 million. It just advanced my bonus to 4x. I got the light change set up and I'm picking light lock, not 10 laps. I should be picking 10 laps, but I know I have a big bonus and I want to try to start another multi-ball. go for the pit lane rollovers to advance my bonus. Caution. Caution is the video mode. You move your car right and left with the flippers just like in Getaway. The object is to avoid debris. If you avoid 30 debrises, you finish the mode. If you drive over the oil slicks, it doesn't count as avoiding a debris. So you can actually stay in the video mode longer, collect more points.
The safety crews are working on clearing the track. That's 125 laps for driver one.
So now there's only 2 speedway modes left, dueling drivers and triple playfield. So I'll like the speedway to find out it's on triple playfield scoring again. I know my bonus is pretty big at this point, so I want to try to advance my bonus multiplier. Would really like to start dueling drivers before that triple playfield. I really want to save triple playfield scoring for last. Right ramp shot will change it off triple playfield again. Now it's back on dueling drivers mode. I missed the right orbit shot, now I gotta try to regain control of the ball. And that's it for ball 1. I should have a pretty big bonus. Let's see, 449 million and change. Alright, now for ball 2. Got triple playfield scoring set to go, and I'm all ready to pull the trigger to collect some big points. All I gotta do is start dueling drivers mode, then start triple playfield, then collect my checkered flag. This time on the change setup I'm going to select 10 laps because I'm getting close to my 200 laps for my checkered flag. To complete dueling drivers, you need to hit 4 shots, the 2 ramps and the 2 orbits. Each shot awards 5 million to start out with, then 10 million, 15 million, and 20 million. And you can get 1 free shot by tapping the launch button several times. I got dueling drivers mode started. Remember, I can use the start button to spot a shot in dueling drivers mode. The most important speedway mode for going for big scores is triple playfield. Not only does this triple all scores, including multi-ball jackpots and checkered flag awards, but it also triples the number of laps each shot awards. It lasts for 30 seconds. Now the ball ends up in the helper hole, so now it's going to start triple playfield. It's showtime whether I like it or not. If I can hit the left orbit, then the right orbit, the checkered flag in the center hole will be lit for a whopping 600 million. And I'm thinking during multi-ball I can collect enough laps to reach 200 laps and light my checkered flag for my laps. Because I got triple playfield going, the regular multi-ball jackpots are going to start off at 150 million. Even though my multi-ball already ended, I still have a chance to get the checkered flag either on the speedway or from laps. I only got about 12 seconds left of triple playfield scoring. Now I only got about 10 seconds to hit the left orbit, then the right orbit, then hit it up the middle for the checkered flag.
3 laps to go for driver 1.
Oh, there I missed the right loop. And even worse, it drained on me. I really blew it by draining there because I missed out on tons of points. So now the right orbit will light my checkered flag in the middle. If I collect the checkered flag, it's only worth 200 million now instead of 600 because I don't have triple playfield scoring going.
Driver 1 has a real chance to win this race, Bobby. 4 laps to go for driver 1. There's the victory lap now. Driver 1 wins the 500. I can't believe it.
Alright, so ball 3, got to start over on my speedway. As Fred Richardson would say, start chopping wood.
And you take the left. This driver can...
So now I only need 2 more laps to complete my 200 lap requirement to light the checkered flag for my laps. So now I get my checkered flag, my second victory lap for completing 200 laps. So now I got turbo boost multi-ball going again, and my dueling driver's mode is still going. I want to just trap a ball on the left flipper, keep cycling that left ramp and the turbo lock shot. There we go, I got a ball trapped on the left flipper. So now just keep hitting that turbo lock over and over.
That's 1.
You can get turbo lock combos by hitting the left orbit and then hitting the lock shot off the upper flipper immediately. These start off at 10 million, but every time you hit the combo, the value raises by 2 million. So now the right ramp is worth 74 million because I have 2 balls locked in the turbo. And there, I finally got it. Now I just have a couple seconds to hit the left ramp for 76 million until the balls are spit back out the turbo and the jackpot goes back down to 50 million. Now I'm excited, I guess, because I got the ball back under control. This late in the game, I want to choose light lock, because now it takes so many shots to light the lock again. With the pit stop going again, I'll try to advance my bonus multiplier by going up the middle and getting those pit lanes. I should also hit the left orbit to collect more passes. Oh, double drain. But there should be a ball save on the quick pit multi-ball. And there is. But it did end the multi-ball.
Excellent shot. That's one.
Those turbo lock combos are getting to be worth a lot of points. 26 million, 28 million. And they'll max out at 30 million. There we go, 30 million on a turbo loop combo. It's maxed out now. Oh, I got another multi-ball going. And it looks like I'm checking to see if anyone watching this is still awake.
Ready for multiple. And here we go. Was worth the jackpot. Right, Red, the jackpot. 75 left for driver one.
Even though extra balls are turned off, the second time around on the speedway you'll have to start this mode and collect it. I'm assuming it gives you some sort of points, but it doesn't actually award the extra ball.
This driver is big time, Paul.
I got the secret race mode going. So each jet is worth a different award. One jet will award a position, one jet will award laps, another jet will award 5 million. I don't want to move into position 1 through the jets, because then I'll miss out on my checkered flag award. Too late, I already moved into position 1 on the jets.
Stop now. That's right, Paul. Taking out new fresh tires.
With the pit stop going again, I'm going to try to go for some super light ups. I only need a couple more light up waves to light a checkered flag.
Looks like you're having a little trouble getting to that red, Paul. Two jackpots fit. Right now. Time to go. Only one jackpot hit. That was a nasty hit, Paul, but the driver's okay. Super Jets.
And he's got the track record.
At the end of ball 2 during the demo, I drained without collecting the triple playfield victory lap, and this is the biggest single shot payout in the game. If I just could have hit the right orbit to light the speedway checkered flag and completed 200 laps while triple playfield was still going, the center hole would have been worth $1.5 billion, and it would have looked something like this. Now, if you're skilled enough to stack all the checkered flags at one time, the center hole can be lit for $2.8 billion. Alright, there you go. Hopefully I was able to teach you some stuff about this super fun game.
Veg Kanar, I'm here to talk to you about Indy 500. Tom has been with you for a while talking about the game, specific strategies. He also displayed his horrendous high score skills. You always want to keep your playfield nice and fast on this game. It's a very fast game. Because you know when you get to bigger tournaments like Papa, they're going to have it all bastardized. So, I've got my special Crest Indianapolis racing cleaning toothbrush. Just go over the playfield gently. So I usually clean the guy off first because he is the winner. If I have dueling drivers mode, I usually don't press the launch button right away. I usually save it till the last shot. Here we go. Dueling drivers.
That's 25 laps for driver 1.
So these all flash. You got the orange lane, the yellow lane, the blue lane, the green lane. They're all flashing. So I would probably go for this one. So this last shot, you save that so you don't have to shoot it. Press this button here 4 times, I think it says. During multi-ball, try to get at least one super jackpot so you can get the 4-ball multi-ball. And right now I have the right ramp lit for a jackpot. So if I loop it around here, I can either loop it here, bounce it off this slipper and it'll go to this slipper and I can nail this shot. Or I can shoot it up this ramp here and it'll feed this slipper and it'll bounce, hopefully it'll bounce over with enough momentum and I can feed this shot. So I'm going to try it out right now. That was a good one. There we go. You want to give it a slight nudge when you have this flipper up so the ball will bounce over to this flipper and you can nail this ramp pretty consistently. The light up targets, Tom talked about them. There's 4 waves on them. During light ups, if you hit one, it'll tell you what wave you're on and this one will stay solidly lit. If you hit it again, this one will stay solidly lit all the way down until you get your wave. And the first wave, you got to go through each one of the targets, the stand-ups. It'll go give you a wave. And then when light up wave 1 is completed. Cool. So there's 4 targets on the game that you wouldn't normally go for. They're called spanner targets, and they have a wrench on them. But if you do hit them, the first one spells Indy and it gives you 4 million. The second one spells race, 6 million. Cars. Fast goes up to 10. Laps, 12. Tire, 14. Fuel. And the last one maxes out at 18, Doho. And and that's the highest it'll go, but it'll keep spelling neat stuff out for you. So I'm going to wrap up. If you see this machine at a tournament, if I was playing against somebody in a tournament, I'd probably go for the locks on the turbo and boost up my jackpots on that. I don't see myself getting triple playfield victory laps in one game, but maybe during qualifying I would try to achieve the highest score of the weekend, and I would go for the triple playfield victory laps on those 4 victory laps that Tom talked to you about. So that's basically what I would do on strategies. Also, if I was in a tournament against someone head to head, maybe try to start triple playfield right away, because that's big points during your multi-ball. You can get 150 million it starts out at, so I would try to do that.